Hey, what's happening? Welcome back to the channel one more again. Hey, real quick, I wanted to just ask y'all, who y'all voting for? If you even voting. I think, come November 2024, this is going to be one of, if not the most important election year ever. Like you got, on one hand, you got, I'm gonna talk about Donald Trump next. Right now, I'm just gonna talk about Sleepy Joe. Being a business owner, entrepreneur for over 10 years now, and seeing the economy go from where it was to where it is now, I can definitely say that this is the worst economy I've ever seen. And it's not even just about that, it's the blatant not giving a damn that Joe Biden, let's just be clear, Joe Biden is too in a coma to run this country. So, you know, you have to realize that he's not the one actually calling the shots. Joe Biden can't even. Have you seen where he froze up on stage and Obama walked him off stage? And Obama, that's a whole nother one. I know he got some diehard fans out there, but I don't care what color you are. Like, what are you doing for the people? And if you're a black man, what are you doing for the black man? And if you're not doing anything specifically for the black man, then you're not for the black man. There's no two ways about that. Um, but I can honestly say we cannot we cannot have another 4 years of Joe Biden. We just can't do it. Like the gas, the fuel prices, it's through the roof. The groceries through the roof. Everything is unaffordable. We're spending billions of dollars sending to another country over and over again. And as taxpayers and as American citizens, how do we really know where that money's going? How do we know that $100 billion is going to land in the hands of Ukraine? How do we know that? We don't know that. They keep passing these $1 billion packages, but we're starving here at home. Like we're literally starving, and people are homeless. People are losing, their homes. People can't afford to put gas in the cars. People can't feed their kids. There are people sleeping on the street. There are people with drug problems. There there's too many problems that we have in our own home. Like, how can you fix it? If you're in a home and your home is falling apart, like it's falling apart, it's caving in, and the home across the street is as well, right? You don't leave your house to go repair the home across the street when your home is caving in. You fix your home first. Like, um, I believe in helping people, but you can't help a person to the point where it hurts you. Because if you're hurting you, then how can you help somebody else? So it's like Biden and his, you know, these Democrats, they don't give a damn about the American people. Like it is what it is. We've been led astray, run amok, we hoodwinked. You know, he got in the office with the same old trick. They tricked us to vote for Obama. They knew that the country was in a state that it was time to give us a black president. It was time they gave him that. They gave us that. They put him. He was a plant. They planted him. They gave us Obama. They knew that if they gave us a black man to vote for, that they get the black vote, and it worked so well that when Biden turned around and ran for president, um, that was part of his campaign. His One of his main things was, "Oh, it's time for a black vice president. It's time for a black woman to get put in office." And if you're smart enough and if you woke just a little bit, then you saw that coming. You knew that that was possibly a setup. And ask yourself this: Since she's been here and she's been in office, and the 4 years that Joe Biden's been in office, where the fuck is Kamala Harris? I ain't seen her. Have you seen her? Yeah, you're starting to see her now because he's about to be back on the campaign trail. But where was she for the first 2 or 3 years? You didn't see her. But when Obama was in office, the president, you saw his vice president, Joe Biden, every time you saw him. But this black lady that he said we needed so bad, you will never see her. So it was again, it was just the same thing all over again. They fell for the black face. Let's give them another black face. This time we're gonna spin it and we're gonna say it's time for a black vice president woman. And he got most of the black folks, especially women. They ran out and voted for her, but she ain't done shit. You ain't even seen that woman. But after he got office, you didn't see that woman for 2 or 3 years. Now she's back out on the campaign trail and she's hanging with blacks and all that. As blacks, we got to stop falling for the same shit. Now, as far as Trump goes, you know, I'm not on the whole, hey, I'm not on that free Trump or Trump's a felon, like me. I'm not on that. I do feel that Trump, again, I've been a business owner for over 10 years. So I was a business owner under Trump and I seen the economy. And a lot of people are, see, you can't, there's a difference between thinking with your heart and thinking with your head. See, a lot of people think with their hearts when it comes to Trump. They don't like him. They don't, your feelings, those are your feelings. That's your heart. You don't like him. So that's why you don't want to vote for him. Oh, he's a racist. Shit, Joe Biden's a racist. Let's just keep it 100. It's a difference between a racist, and I'm not saying Trump is a racist, but I'm just saying the things that he says um, would make people think that maybe he's a racist, or maybe he's just a white man that's pro-white. I mean, I'm a black man that's pro-black. You know, but Joe Biden he's going to throw the rock and hide his hands. So he's going to pretend not to be racist. And that's the worst kind of racist. He's passing laws behind closed doors to incarcerate black men the way he always has in history when he was the governor and everything else. But out of the two, yeah, I'm definitely voting for Trump. If I vote at all, to be honest, because let's be honest, I'm not one of those that's sold on the idea that my vote counts. Because let's be honest, if the vote really counts, how the fuck did they pass the law against women having abortions? Think about that for a minute. What man really gives a damn about a woman having an abortion? If anything, most men would appreciate the fact that she has that choice because the man is usually the one that doesn't want the child. If if they're not married, if they're just fooling around, you know, I think a woman should have that option. But you can't tell me a man cares so much about that he's going to say that she can't do that. Like that's her body. You're going to say that say if you rape a woman, right? They're gonna give you all this time in prison because you forced that woman to do something with her body that she didn't want to do because it's her right to make the decision. But now you're saying that it's not her right to decide if she want to keep the baby or not. That's not her decision. But that's a whole nother story. Um, I could go on forever on this, man. As far as Trump, yeah, I mean, we both know that everything they're doing. Yeah, I believe Trump did do everything they're saying he did. I mean, that's just what that is. He did. But I don't give a shit. I don't care. I don't care. Trump went and paid for some sex and lied about it. So he was married. What you expect him to do? But do you pursue him on charges because of that? What about Joe Biden? What about his cocaine head ass son? What about the cocaine he dropped in the White House and then the FBI, the CIA, the people that can find Bin Laden in a cave rather, in a whole nother country, couldn't figure out who dropped a pack of cocaine in the White House. All the surveillance cameras y'all got. That's the shit we supposed to believe. But anyhow, if I vote, and I'm kind of on the fence about it, it definitely won't be for Joe Funk ass. Joe, I thought Bush was a bad president, but damn, Joe's definitely worse. Sleepy Joe. I see why Trump called him Sleepy Joe. And remember, before he got elected president, before he won the election, Trump said in one of his press conference or whatever, he said if you vote Joe in, you're gonna be paying $5-6 for gas. And the first year Joe was in office, he jacked up gas prices to $5-6. Another thing I saw that said Kamala Harris. I'm just gonna speculate these numbers, but Kamala Harris makes somewhere around 300,000 a year, maybe a little more, maybe a little less, right? And when she came into office, she was worth 2 or 3 million, if I'm not mistaken. Right now, today, she's worth 30 million. Hmm. Let that sink in. And she ain't even did shit. You don't even see her. She got paid to be the black face. That's all she did. She sold her soul. Anyways, yeah, I want to know who you voting for. You can tell me why if you want to. Don't really care. But you got to stop saying I'm not voting for Trump just because he's a racist. Joe Biden's a racist. Let's just keep it real. Okay, let's just say fuck it. Let's just say both of them are racist. Let's just start there. Okay, both of them are racist. Let's just say that. Which one you gonna vote for? You can't say I'm not voting for Trump because he's a racist. Because we just gonna say they're both racist. Now who you gonna vote for? I'm gonna vote for the one that I'm gonna be able to still make a living under and take care of my family. And because Joe Biden, he came in and just robbed everybody. Like at least when Trump was in, I didn't even get a damn stimulus check. I didn't qualify for that shit, so they didn't get to me. So I don't care. But whatever. Oh, he gave a lot of money to his friends, right? Like just say millions of dollars. He made sure his circle made money, right? But then he reached back and passed you a little bit. Here go a little bit for you too. Just keep it on the low. That's a little bit for you. At least he gave you something. I mean, shit, Joe ain't getting you shit. Matter of fact, Joe taking back everything Trump gave you. Done took it back. Anyways, man, I gotta take this call, man. Let me know what y'all